Trigonometric basics and how to define the six trigonometric ratios we have discussed. And once again let us divide that the six trigonometric ratios for angle A. Here I am considering a right angle triangle ABC which is right angled at B. I am considering a right angle triangle ABC which is right angled at B. So this also we have discussed in the earlier class. Once again I am revising this. So the six trigonometric ratios for the angle A. So here is the angle A. For this angle, what is the opposite side? The opposite side will be BC and the adjacent side will be AB and the hypotenuse will be AC. So now how we are defining sin A? Sin A is equals to, what is the definition of sin A? Opposite side by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side here? BC is the opposite side and the AC is the hypotenuse. The next trigonometric ratio is cos A. For cos A, what is the definition? It is the adjacent side by hypotenuse. What is the adjacent side for this? AB by hypotenuse is AC. AC we have taken. And the next trigonometric ratio is the tan A. Tan A is equals to, what is the opposite side by adjacent side? What is the opposite side for angle A? It's obviously BC. And the adjacent side is AB. So tan A is equals to BC by AB. Like the same way, the next trigonometric ratio cot A. Cot A. The definition of cot A is adjacent side by opposite side. What is the adjacent side here? AB is the adjacent side. So AB by, what is the opposite side? BC is the opposite side. So AB by BC. Like the same way, the next trigonometric ratio is the sec A. Sec A is the hypotenuse by adjacent side. What is the hypotenuse here? AC is the hypotenuse by adjacent side is AB. So AC by AB. The next is cosec A. Cosec A, the definition of cosec A is hypotenuse by opposite side. What is the hypotenuse here? AC is the hypotenuse. So AC by the opposite side is BC. So AC by BC. This is the definition of cosec A. So these all are for angle A. All the six trigonometric ratios we have defined for the angle A. Now, if we consider the angle C, here I am considering angle C. At that time, what happens? The AB will becomes the opposite side for angle C, and the BC will becomes the adjacent side for angle C. Like the same way, again we are defining here for angle C. Sin C is AB by AC. And cos C is BC by AC, tan C is AB by BC, and cot C is BC by AB, sec C is AC by BC, and cosec C is AC by AB. So here we have defined the six trigonometric ratios for angle A and as well as for angle C. Now here let us come to the next part. Here we are considered that ABC is a right angle triangle which is right angled at B. So in the given right angle triangle, angle B is equals to 90 degrees. And we all know that the sum of the angles of a triangle, sum of the angles of a triangle is equals to 180 degrees. Therefore can we write angle A plus, angle B plus, angle C is equals to 180 degrees. But in the given triangle ABC, angle B is how much? 90 degrees. Therefore, angle A plus 90 degrees plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. So that implies angle A plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees minus 90 degrees. This plus 90 degrees we are transposed to the right hand side will becomes a minus. So this is equals to 90 degrees. So in the earlier classes we have studied that if sum of any two angles is equals to 90 degrees, then the angles are said to be complementary to each other. So in the given right angle triangle, angle B is equals to 90 degrees. Then hence angle A plus angle C becomes 90 degrees. Therefore angle A and angle C are complementary angles to each other. Just so we discussed over here. by taking the sum of the angles of a triangle as 180 degrees. So, how can we write? So, angle C can be written as 90 degrees minus angle A. So, with this concept, one more concept we are linking here, that still now we have defined the 6 trigonometric ratios for the angle A and for the angle C. Now, by this condition, by this we can define complementary angles for the trigonometric ratios. What I am saying? With this we can define the complementary angles for trigonometric ratios. Why I am taking the complementary angles for trigonometric ratios means angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degrees. With this we are finding the angle C as 90 degrees minus A. So that's why we can define the complementary angles for the trigonometric ratios. Here I am taking, let angle A is equal to x degree, x. Then what happens? Angle C becomes 90 minus x. Obviously, here angle C is equal to 90 minus angle A now. So here angle A we have taken as x. Therefore, angle C becomes 90 degrees minus x. So again I am defining sine A. Here angle A we have denoted by x. That's why sine A is equal to sine x I wrote. Sine A is equal to sine x, that is equal to BC by AC. Already here we have all. Sine A we are having, cos A we are having, tan A we are having, cot A we are having, sec A and cosec A. All we are having here. So here we assumed that angle A as x. That's why sine A is equal to sine x is equal to what? BC by AC. Then cos A is equals to cos x is equal to AB by AC. Just whatever we have defined here, so the same thing we got here. Sin A is BC by AC, cos A AB by AC, tan A BC by AB, cot A AB by BC, and sec A is AC by AB, and cosec A is AC by BC. So this is one. And then now here we have defined the different angles for the different trigonometric for angle C. Now I am taking sin C, but here angle C what we have taken 90 degrees minus angle A. So angle A is x, then angle C becomes 90 degrees minus x. Therefore sin C. So instead of C I am mentioning 90 degrees minus x. By this condition. Here we have taken that angle C is equal to 90 degrees minus x, no? So sin C is equal to sin 90 degrees minus x. Already we have defined here. What is sin C? Sin C is equal to AB by AC. So obviously sin C is equal to sin 90 degrees minus x is equal to AB by AC. Like the same way, remaining trigonometric ratio you see, you observe here cos C BC by AC. Therefore, cos C is equal to cos 90 degrees minus x is equal to BC by AC. Like the same way, tan C is AB by BC. Cot C is equal to BC by AB. Like the same way, sec C. Sec C is equal to sec 90 degrees minus x, that is equal to AC by BC. Cosec C is equal to cosec 90 degrees minus x, that is equal to AC by AB. So here we have defined the 6 trigonometric ratios for angle A, and here we have defined the 6 trigonometric ratios for the angle C. So from these two discussions, here I have mentioned that from these angles and these trigonometric ratios for angle C and these trigonometric ratios for angle A. You observe sin 90 degrees minus x. What we got sin 90 degrees minus x as AB by AC. So AB by AC. This AB by AC is equals to cos x here. Therefore, we wrote cos x. And like the same way, cos 90 degrees minus x. Cos 90 degrees minus x is how much? BC by AC. So we wrote BC by AC. But this BC by AC is equals to what? You observe here. BC by AC, which is equals to sin A or else sin x. So sin x, like the same way, remaining also I defined tan 90 minus x is equal to cot x. Cot 90 minus x is equals to tan x. sec 90 minus x is equal to cosec x. Cosec 90 minus x is equal to sec x. So these are the 6 different types of trigonometric ratios for angle A and angle C, and as well as these are the sin 90 minus x, cos 90 minus x, tan 90 minus x. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios for the complementary angles. So if we comes to the next part, here relation between trigonometric ratios. Relation between trigonometric ratios. So the first one here, sin A by cos A. What is sin A? Sin A is BC by AC. So I wrote BC by AC divided by cos A was what? Cos A is equals to AB by AC. So AB by AC. So in the numerator also we are having a fraction, in the denominator also we are having a fraction. Therefore BC by AC. This denominator, if we are taken, will be reciprocal. So into AC by AB. So this AC will be get cancelled. So BC by AB. BC by AB. This BC by AB is equals to what? You observe in this trigonometric ratios. BC by AB. BC by AB is equal to what? Tan A. So here I wrote tan A. Therefore, tan A can be written as the ratio of sin and cos. Therefore, tan A is equal to sin A by cos A. One more also we will see. Here, in the first condition I have taken sin A by cos A. In the second condition I am taking cos A by sin A. What is cos A? Cos A is AB by AC. So AB by AC I have taken divided by sin A is what? Sin A is equal to BC by AC. So BC by AC. That implies AB by AC as usual we wrote into in the denominator. If we are taken towards the numerator, will be taken as a reciprocal. So into AC by BC. AC again get cancelled. We got AB by BC. So that is equal to AB by BC. AB by BC is what? Here you see. AB by BC is equals to cot A. Therefore, that is equal to cot A. So how finally what can we conclude? Therefore, cot A is equals to cos A by sin A. So here I have mentioned this as 1 and this as 2. So from 1 and 2, from 1 and 2, tan A and cot A are reciprocals to each other. Means you see here, tan A is what? Tan A is equals to sin A by cos A, which is equals to BC by AB. But cot A is equal to what? Cos A by sin A. Means just we are interchanging the numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. So tan A and cot A are the reciprocals to each other. Therefore we can write cot A is 1 by tan A and tan A is 1 by cot A. So finally tan A can be written as sin A by cos A or 1 by cot A. Like the same way cot A can be written as cos A by sin A, or else it is 1 by tan A. Like the same way remaining two also, just simply I will tell you cos and sec are reciprocals to each other. Cos and sec are reciprocal to each other means sec A is equals to 1 by cos A. You observe 1 by cos A is what? AB by AC. So AB by AC, which is equals to AC by AB, is equal to sec A. Therefore we can write as cos A and sec A are the reciprocals to each other. And the today's question is that sin A and cosec A are reciprocal to each other. Reciprocal to each other. Just you substitute cosec A is equal to 1 by sin A. Just substitute like this and you will get that cosec A is equals to 1 by sin A, or else sin A is equal to 1 by cosec A. So these are the different types of relations between the trigonometric ratios which we are having in our syllabus. Thank you.